Okay. So the start, the forearms are looking pretty damn something, no? These guys are definitely getting in there too. For sure. But goddamn. You can see that. That's like good, like that's like a good water pump. Alright. Fuck it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Talk and eat. Hey, was good. 30 minutes in the stream, already getting people in here. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's fucking go. That's fucking hype. Yeah. That's fucking hype. Let's get it. And a like to start off too. That's fucking fire. That is what I am always talking about every single day of the week. So guess what, guys? I have been on a weird grind this week. I would say it's been a solid grind, but it's been a little odd because I've been doing a lot more big projects and a lot less like filler activities. So I guess you guys may have noticed maybe a little bit less streams. A little, or at least today, and then a little bit less shorts, definitely, the past couple days. Because I think the past 2 days I've really been focused on like big tasks. So, for example, like I need to make sure I registered for my spring classes this morning. That was very, very important. I got that done. Next thing was my YouTube video, my YouTube channel. I made a YouTube video today, and it was more of just getting that big task done rather than being so concerned about all these tiny ones. Because I want to get a habit of posting weekly. Whether it's a really, really good video or a video that's just okay. Nevertheless, I want to get into it more. Because I'm literally getting more people. Like, what up, Spider-Man? Remember me? What up, what up? Welcome. Yeah, I remember you. What's good? Get some salt. Look at that. Oh, man. God damn. That's some... I'm telling you guys, meat, fruit. Can't get more simple than that. Right? Am I the one that's wrong there? Someone let me know. Good evening. How are you doing? First time watching you from New York. Have a good night. Blessings. Thank you. Bro. Some of these YouTube people are so nice. It's hilarious. Like, YouTube will have like some random like person from a different country that's just like so nice. I just subscribed. Thank you. I just saw we got a couple new subscribers. I just saw those we just got those push of people coming in. So we got hella new subscribers just then. So thank you guys for that. You know, definitely helps. Say 6-7. I'm good. You want me to say it there, so there we go. My hands are all like, look at the veins in my hands. Look at that. Look at that. That's how you know I got some grippy ass fucking hands. Look at that. That's how you know I use my hands. Like, look, these are hand veins. That's what we're talking about. Love that shit. Love that. Sorry, you guys probably think I'm a fucking weirdo. Jesus loves you. I hear a lot of people say that, man. Where's the proof? How am I supposed to know? I've always questioned that. How am I supposed to know that Jesus loves me? Or that Jesus loves everyone? Because if I think about it, I'm like, if he loves everyone, then how the fuck could there be people going to hell? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Bro, what if I were just cut? See, everyone's like, one paper cut is done. Bro, this is the sharpest knife you'll ever have. Nothing. Imagine if I actually just cut it, though. That'd be fucked. But there it is, like, you know what I mean? Like, knife. You know what I mean? Like, so all that one paper cut bullshit. You need cuts, man. You need, like, an actual gash. And even then, I mean, yeah, you can get a vein, but it's fine. It's life. You're a human. You're going to get cut up. I mean, think about a forest for a second. That fucking shit is filled with shit that can cut up your veins. And that's what we've evolved to survive in. So it's fine to get cuts. I don't know where the fuck the whole bullshit not getting cuts from. Probably when fucking we started building shit and then shit got rusty and people started. That's when shit got fucked. And people had to get like tetanus shots. Tetanus wasn't a thing, you know, when we were living in the forest. Rust wasn't really necessarily a thing either. If you really think about it. Like, it was, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it existed, you know. Because the Bible tells us so. Okay, but why should I believe the Bible? Fuck, that was a big ass bite. Without cheesy, no, don't cut your veins. I won't. They don't. How you doing? Good. EBT card? What's that? What does that mean? You know what's funny? I never see, like, an American that looks like me. Whenever I see someone that looks like me, they're usually from a different country. And I don't look foreign. I look American as fuck. But I never see an American that looks like me. They always are, like, from Argentina or Poland. I know those are two different parts of the world, but I'm just saying. Like, it's very interesting. Why do we think that is? Like, what's the science behind that? Can someone give me a science-backed reason for that? And this is obviously just looking at my, you know, my phone on the internet. You know, that's the frame of reference I'm getting. Remember me? What up? What up? Hell yeah. Hey Jake, I have a trifold to decorate for my club. What should I put on it? I think I'm just putting some stuff pictures. Yeah. Perhaps something like that. This is my first time wearing a senior wear shirt. LMAO. Cold. It's getting colder, guys. Y'all think I'm like messing around. I don't mess around when it gets cold, man. That's the truth, man. Like, cause here's the thing. Everyone like used to think, like bro, you don't wear your shirts because of attention. Like, I don't wear shirts because it's fucking hot. Now it's fucking cold, so I'm wearing shirts. Like, I do what I want based off the temperature. But people are so consumed by the idea that everyone wants, like, attention. Bro. Hello, how are you, man? Doing good. How are you? Be honest. When the fuck am I not honest with you guys? I usually tell you guys how I'm doing. Because I'll be like, especially in the morning at least, I'll be like, things aren't great, you know? But it's okay, you know? But right now, things are chill for me. You know, but some people be lying. Yeah, I agree. But that ain't me. Like, the funniest thing happened the other day. I remember this dude made this joke. And it was pretty funny, so I laughed. And he's like new to knowing me. I think he's only hung out with me like twice. And he's like, is that a fake laugh? And all my friends were like, what? And I was like, no. But my friends were so confused because they were like, he would never fake laugh. Like, they've known me for so long, they know I wouldn't fake a laugh. If I don't find something funny, I'll fucking let you know. Like, no, it wasn't that fucking funny. Like, I don't fake laughs. I don't fake anything. I'm addicted to the truth. That's my thing. So, a very interesting situation. The winter is coming. You won't be able to walk shirtless. Oh man. Nah, I still will. After workouts, at least I will. But you're right, not as much. Crew next season. That's fine. What are you eating, gang? Burgers and apples. Was good. Bro, I've joined so many of your streams. Can you try to guess my age? No, I'm not guessing. I've had 3 sets of push-ups to failure since I couldn't at the gym. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be 17 in 24 days. Hell yeah. So, why are you just checking yourself on the camera? What the hell? Why not? Who cares? I turned 18 last month. Now no one can complain about my loud ass chewing because I titled it Eat and Talk. I love this question. Holy fuck. I shouldn't like it too much. So this boy I babysit wants to paint his nails. But should I let him? His mom hates gays and I low-key feel bad. Remember, I act like every single thing that's said is real. No matter if it is or not. Maybe someone actually is going through a situation and they don't want to talk about it. So, if someone's fake story helps, that's fine. So to answer the question, I think you should try to redirect. You know what I mean? And then have a discussion with the mom. That's what I would say the best move is. So, like, redirect the kid out of the situation where you distract them into not thinking about that. Then you talk to the mom and get the whole consensus. Because when you talk to the parent, it'll be pretty simple. The parent will either say, yeah, he's been trying to do that and we don't want it, so don't allow it. Or they're going to be like, no, he's never done that before, don't allow it. Or they're going to be like, yeah, he does it all the time and he can do it. Nevertheless, you telling the parents as soon as possible will get you an answer right away. You know? I'm not lying. I told the mom, and she started yelling at her son, and all he wanted to do was paint his nails, and he was 7. Yeah. I mean, that's a difficult one, because I know some people that were into painting their nails that are straight. I do. I know it's crazy. And I would still make fun of them for that shit. But, like, you know, like, it happens, man. You know what I mean? Like, I knew people that were straight that painted their nails. What did I think of it? Not my vibe. Would I feel gay doing it? Probably not. Because, I don't know. I don't know. But it's just, I have no appeal to it. I have no urge to do it. Like, what I think the disconnect for me is when the people that did do it, they describe it as like, yeah, I just kind of felt it. That's something I can't relate to. Like, I am so not, like, painting nails or, like, jewelry. Like, I got, like, a necklace and that's about it. Like, it really is as simple as that for me. I am so not, like, it doesn't, like, I want my hands to be dirty. I know it sounds weird, but I prefer, like, you know, like, this shit and, like, you know, than, like, some clean-ass, dainty-ass, like, you know, painted nails. Like, I'm telling you right now. Fuck. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. Most girls that think right, they'd prefer if your hands looked like came from a construction zone rather than a nail salon. I said it. There you go. Roasted, don't let the sissy do paint. Moms know what's better for their kids. Is that true? Why can't the dad know? I've seen some mom makes horrible decisions for their kids. Usually the dad doesn't do any better in those situations. I'm not, usually the dad's like an idiot. But that's why those situations occur, because the dad's an idiot and then the wife has to make decisions and then they end up being bad ones. Okay. I wonder how people are going to take that. And the daughter is 5 and she just cries all the time. I will tell her to pick up a wrapper and she throws it to the floor and starts crying. What am I doing wrong? You're probably not doing anything wrong. Depends on the kid's diet too. Like if they eat a lot of bad food, there's like a chance the kid could kind of go crazy, or just like discipline in general, obviously, are massive things. So obviously the parent should always question what they're doing wrong. Never really the babysitter. Unless you fuck up like bad, unless like you lose the kid, then you can be like, God, what am I doing wrong? Like, yeah, I mean, fuck. I'm gonna have to crack myself up. But we're advice over jokes, Well, what you said, I want my hands to be dirty. That is what he said. Yes, it's what I said, because the truth is, that's just how I feel it. Like, when the dudes say, like, oh, I felt like painting my nails. I'm like, okay, well, I felt like I want my hands to feel like they just came out of a construction zone. Like, I want my hands to feel like I just trained the fuck out of them. I want my calluses to be so fucked up that, like, when I click on it, I want my calluses to be so fucked up where I could put a knife right here and I don't feel anything because it is so calloused up. That's what I want. That's what I want. You see that? You see that? That's what I want. You know what I mean? Painted fingernails ain't gonna do that. It's not even dirty-minded. It's more just like a genuine, just like thoughts of how I want to live my life on like a regular basis. Like, that is just me. What you mean by that joke? Like, get next to Jared McKenna, get a dirty mind and find out all. Yeah. But, so that's my point, guys, is I'm not saying you can't paint your nails and shit. Do it. I mean, you're not even going to listen to me anyway. I will say this. If you are looking for my mindset on life, if you're really trying to follow the way that I do things, don't do it. Just between me and you, don't do it. Just between me and you. We don't need to tell anyone that. We don't need to bring it up. Just between me and you, we don't need to do it. It's not a move. You know what I mean? Like a quick little... That's what I think of that. Spread the gospel, guys. I got calluses under my pinky, middle, and ring finger. Good stuff. I never get my index. I get them on everything. God is within her and he will not fall. Okay. Got a fucking religious quote in there. Well, think about this for a second, though. Is anyone thinking about what I just said or no? Is everyone like, whatever, fucking done? He said to spread the gospel. That's where I get fucking tired. Are you drunk? No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Why would I get drunk and stream? Oh, man. What it do, flight crew? You look very tired and exhausted. Yeah, I'm tired and exhausted. I had a day today. I had class. I made a YouTube video. I got out of my damn comfort zone today. I mean, I get out of my comfort zone pretty much every fucking day. But I really did today, man. Like, I will fucking tell you, 1000%. I don't understand how people that, like, go a day without getting out of their comfort zone at least once. Like, you're telling me you're going the entire day not once getting out of their comfort zone? Sounds pretty fucking boring to me. Sounds like a boring-ass life. You know what I mean? At least I could say I did some interesting-ass shit today. You know what I mean? Y'all can't say that. Or maybe you could, depending on how you're feeling. But the reality is, y'all will see my video that I post tomorrow. Y'all will see where my thoughts truly are at, you know? That's a fucking foreshadow for y'all. There you go. I've never been high or drunk. My friends always been getting high hitting the Mua and Breeze. What the fuck is Breeze? Oh, you know, Breeze, you're 12. It's a vape. I don't know. Yeah. I don't share my age yet. Yeah, I would definitely try to stay away from all that shit. Because it's not a vibe. One thing I noticed about people that do nicotine, like the vapes, very, very unmotivated. I'm being serious. I'm not saying that you can't get work done on it, but usually that comes a lot more with like Zins. You know what I mean? But the ones that do the vapes, I've noticed people that vape are very, very unmotivated. Something I've noticed. What's up? Because there be some 59-year-old men. Not saying there aren't women. There's just old creeps everywhere. Man or woman, there's just fucking weirdos. And you gotta be safe. You give off the vibe of Roderick from Wimpy Kid, the big strong brother of George, bruh. I've gotten that like comparison before. Yeah, I remember like 4 years ago when me and my 3 best friends were 12 and we said we'd never do drugs. And all 3 of them do drugs now, and I'm the last one standing. Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you, man, like, you don't, like, be sure not to, like, you know what I'll tell you? Be sure not to be too egotistical about it, and make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Don't think, like, oh, man, like, you know, like, I can't believe they did it, and I'm still here, like, I just got that in me, like, I'm just better. Like, the truth is, like, what could happen so quickly is in seconds, like they could flip the script on you and like maybe convince you of a specific thing that's like not that bad, and then you could get into it, realize it's not that bad, and then what happens is you're like, wait a second, I've been lied to. So then you feel like you're tricked. So then you start getting into it way, way, way more because you feel like you've missed out and you feel like you've been lied to. I've seen this happen all the time. I promise you, I've seen this happen all the time, especially in high school, where some people, there's like a group of people, right? And all the friends will start trying out, you know, the different stuff, the drinking, the smoking, whatever. And there's the one friend that'll never do any of it, okay? Because he's always been told about how bad it is from his parents or whatever that are super strict. And then they finally have that cave in, because the truth is the reason they were doing it was only because of their parents, but someone actually convinced them that it wasn't that bad because their parents were convincing them of the wrong thing the entire time. Their parents made them way too scared. So then they do it, and then they realize nothing bad actually happens sometimes. So because of that, then they're like, oh, I've been lied to, I've been tricked. They feel tricked, right? Then what happens when they feel tricked is they feel rebellious. This is why you see those kids in college or the end of high school when they drink a shit ton because they've been left alone, or their parents are, finally trying to rebel. That's what happens, okay? They're like, fuck, I've been lied to my entire life. I've been missing out on all this, fun time. Now I'm going to go hard, and that's the issue, is that you actually do get into that side of it, and then you could get addicted to that shit, and then you're fucked. 'Cause being addicted to any of those things is really, really bad. So that's the issue. It's not about, like, the first time. It's not, like, I agree. Don't try it. Stay away from it the first time. But it's not about, like, the first time itself and, like, this whole thing about not doing it. It's about understanding, like, what to do after doing it your first time. And, kind of the mindset shift that you need. Because a lot of people are taught it the wrong way. They're taught, like, if you do it, like, how bad it is and how all this different stuff. Instead of being told, like, hey, if you do it, you might really like it and then get addicted slowly but surely. Like, or you might do it and you might be like, no, this stuff isn't addictive. It's just fun and I really like it. And then you get fucked. That's what happens to a lot of people, okay? Is they try a thing that they've always heard has been so bad. Nothing bad happens. They feel like they've been lied to and tricked. So then they're like, I'm going to do this all the time. I've been lied to. This is all bullshit. This is fine for me. Then they do that and then they get addicted to it. And then they're like, oh, now I see where I fucked up. Now I see why all these people told me not to do this specific thing, because this is where the hurt is, okay? It's not when you first do it, okay? It's not even after the time you first do it, or maybe the second time. It's when you buy it for the first time for yourself. It's when you stop doing it with your friends. It's when you stop doing it. It's when you start doing it every weekend, then you start doing it every day, and then multiple times, and that is when the issue then starts. It's like, oh, wait a second. So it really is important to... Yes, I would say, like, stick to your whole, like, never trying it in the first place, because if you never try it, then you'll never possibly get addicted to it. But also understanding that just because you do try it doesn't mean that, like, all of a sudden it's like you've been lied to and then, like, oh, there's nothing bad. This is nothing bad. I've been lied to. And then go complete switch. It's like, no, this is still bad. Even though you tried it for the first time, it's still bad. You know what I mean? How old is J-Pod? I'm 17 in November. Oh, I'm 15. Shared my age. I don't care. LMAO. Damn, full under pressure. Fact we texting his live stream. Like, what the hell, bro? I what you mean. But I'm never even touched that shit, no matter if it's weed, vape, wax, anything, bro. Good stuff. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, I mean, stick to that. But, like, just for anyone that, is planning on doing it or has done it for the first time, you have to understand that, it's not about the first time doing it. It's not about, oh my gosh, this is like an explosive bomb, and if you do it, you could die. It's like, no, like, the issue is you might really like it and nothing bad happens. And then you're like, fuck, I want that again because I liked it and nothing bad happened. That is where the issue comes in. I'm telling you right now, that is where the issue comes in. The biggest, you're like, I'm telling you right now, the biggest issue that could happen with a drug, besides dying, obviously, or some serious health effects, but besides the idea of you getting physically or mentally hurt or damaged or permanent damage or whatever, the second worst thing that could happen is you really like it. That's literally one of the worst things that could happen if you do a drug, because you have now opened up, like, this realm of, like, you just want to experience it again. It's like all drugs, like making money, like casino, like it's like anything else. But the difference is, because it's a drug, it's way more potent in your brain and its effect. It's not like a feeling. Like it's completely different. Like, you've made the connection to the dopamine and the drug way quicker. It's way easier to put pen to paper. Basically, my phone's at 2%, so fuck. I'm gonna have to fucking end the stream soon. Also, where you from, bud? From software. Please don't do drugs. This generation's so lost. Yep. Why addicted to goon? I've been trying to quit. As long as I've gone last year, 52 hours, 20 minutes. I fully say no, it's gonna be hard for me to quit drugs if I ever try them. Oh, that's smart. Low key. I'm not even gonna lie. Then don't fucking do them, man. I'm gonna keep it real. If you're a stimulation addict like me, I'd stay far the fuck away from fucking drugs, man. I'll tell you, man. It's weird that I'm not telling people, like, don't do drugs. Like, I feel like I was just a kid. But seriously, no. Like, but I give the advice better than everyone else does. Not to, like, get egotistical, but I always thought the way that they give advice about drugs was always the dumbest fucking thing ever. Because the way that they did in school, I hope people can still hear me. Also, my phone's at 2%. So, also, I just tripped on a log. The way that they taught in school is like, oh, it's this bad thing. Stay away from it. If you do it, you could die. And, you're only doing it to be cool. And if you do it, you die, and it's super bad. And stay away from it. Just stay away. Instead of being like, oh, no, like, it's actually going to be chill, and some of your close friends are going to do it, and they might not be addicted to it, but your body type is, so now they're not getting fucked, and you are. You know what I mean? Like, they should show that version of it. They should show the person that introduced it to another person, and then the person that they introduced it to ends up getting way more addicted because they're just a way more addictive personality. You know what I mean? They should show that side of it. Because no one talks about that side of it, even though it's way more common. So yeah, like, we all know the videos that they showed in middle school of the drug stuff and how, like, to not do it and shit, and how bullshit the actual videos were. Because they were so stupid. They didn't make any sense. They were like, if you want to be like us, if you want to be cool, then you got to do this drug. You know what I mean? And that's not how it works at all. It's literally not how it fucking works at all. It's like, you could, like, someone could literally see someone on, like, a copious amounts of drugs and see that they're really successful. So they're like, well, they do this, that, and they're still, getting good grades, or, on the sports team, or being successful, or whatever. People say that shit all the time to try to justify their drug usage or them wanting to do drugs. But the biggest issue is, you're not them. Those people that you're describing, when you talk about, like, oh, like, well, they do this and they're still fine. Are you them? No. And you know that. Maybe they have some skills that you don't have. You have some skills that they don't have. But guess what? One of those skills that they have is being able to do drugs and function, and yours is not that skill. There you go. Some people, that's what it is. That's what it is for some people. They need to learn that there could be a person in their life that they're close to that can do a certain amount of drugs and be fine, okay at the time, and another person that cannot. That's reality, But why test it? Why test it in the first place? Yeah, nothing bad could happen, but when you try it for the first time, you're opening the door for some detrimental shit. All my best friends are going to this Halloween party with alcohol and drugs and girls and shit. I don't even know what to do for Halloween. I mean, I think you should go with your friends, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it real. And you don't have to, like, do any of the alcohol or drugs, and I hate Halloween, but, what's funny? As crazy as it sounds, I'm so for the idea of just living out your life and having a good experience. The thing is, even with the people that can function with drugs in the short term, can fuck up their lives long term. Oh yeah, I agree. 1000%. But I think if your friends are actually going to something for Halloween, and you have the opportunity to go with them, then just go. You don't have to drink. You don't have to do drugs. You can just talk to girls, which, I mean, I don't know. As a grown man at Halloween, I don't know if you want to be asking people for candy or talking to girls. I think in high school, my high school self, at least at 17, yeah, I feel like I wanted to talk to girls at that point. Over asking people for candy. That's at least how I pictured it. They ain't even invite me, though. That's what I did last year, but the party was so damn boring, bro. Yeah, well, if it's boring, then fuck it, whatever, who cares? Like, if you already went and you already experienced it and you know it's boring, then it's fine. The only thing is, if you just never done it, then it's like, alright, well, you might as well just do it just to see. Drugs will kill you slowly. It's like sweet venom. Yeah, I guess. Alright, am I ending the stream here? I'd rather just hoop and hit push-ups because that's going to make me feel better about myself. Yeah, true. Honestly, it's so much better than fucking Halloween bullshit at the end of the day. It really is. Like, I'm at the ripe age of 22 years old. And I said at the age of 21, I said, how the fuck am I actually throwing on a costume right now? Like, and I purchased a costume. I literally purchased a costume. What the fuck? Psychopath shit. This year I didn't. I'll be wearing some shit. Not a costume. I'll be wearing something, though. To, like, you know, not... Because, you know, I have to wear something. Or else you don't really... Can't really, you know... But... Nah. Alright, bye, Jay. Gotta go. Bye. Halloween was made to sell candy. Yep. Alright, bro. Have a good one. Peace.